Hecate is one of the characters in Greek mythology that has a divine authority and a power to control over magic, witchcraft, and sorcery. Hecate was associated with the magical art of necromancy because she was thought to have the power to govern the spirits of the dead. In this video, we will talk about who Hecate is and what is her relationship with Persephone and why she was never included in the Greek Pantheon. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Hecate is a goddess in Greek religion and mythology, most commonly represented with a pair of torches, a key, snakes, or hounds, and subsequently shown as three-formed or triple-bodied. Crossroads, entrances, darkness, light, magic, protection against witchcraft, the moon, knowledge of herbs and toxic plants, cemeteries, ghosts, necromancy, and sorcery are all connected with her. Her first literary appearance was in Hesiod's Theogony in the 8th century BCE as a goddess of high honor having realms in the sky, earth, and sea. Scholars disagree on her origins, but she had a large following among the witches of Thessaly and a prominent sanctuary among the Carian Greeks of Asia Minor at Lagina. Hecate is the daughter of Perses and Asteria, making her the granddaughter of the Titans Phoebe and Coeus, according to Hesiod's Theogony. Euripides, on the other hand, lists Leto as her mother. Other writers identify her as Zeus and Demeter's daughter, Aristean, or night. In certain religions, the goddess was connected with Demeter and even absorbed to her. Hecate was one of numerous deities worshipped as a defender of the oikos in ancient Athens, alongside Zeus, Hestia, Hermes, and Apollo. She was also seen as having some rulership over earth, sea, and sky in the post-Christian texts of the Chaldean oracles, as well as a more universal role as savior, mother of angels, and a cosmic world soul. It has been said of her cult, she is more at home on the fringes than in the center of Greek polytheism. Intrinsically ambivalent and polymorphous, she straddles conventional boundaries and eludes definition. Hecate was commonly shown as three-formed or triple-bodied, while the goddess's earliest known depictions are solitary. Her oldest known depiction is a tiny clay figure discovered in Athens. An inscription on the statue is a dedication to Hecate written in 6th century style, although it lacks any additional symbols traditionally connected with the goddess. She is seated on a throne, with a chaplet around her head. The rest of the picture is quite basic. Hecate was linked to plant lore and the creation of medicines and poisons. She was said to teach these closely linked arts in particular. Medea was instructed by Hecate, according to Apollonius of Rhodes Argonautica. Hecate was reported to prefer garlic offerings, which were strongly tied with her worship. She is also sometimes connected with cypress, a tree associated with death and the underworld, and so devoted to many chthonic deities. Hecate was connected with boundaries, city walls, doors, crossroads, and by extension, worlds beyond or beyond the living world. She appears to have been particularly linked with being between, and is hence commonly referred to as a liminal deity. Hecate mediated not only between regimes, Olympian and Titan, but also between mortal and divine spheres. Hecate would naturally become known as a goddess who could refuse to avert the demons, or even drive them on against unfortunate individuals, as a goddess expected to avert harmful or destructive spirits from the house or city over which she stood guard, and to protect the individual as she or he passed through dangerous liminal places. Hecate was regarded as a goddess of darkness, sorcery, and spells due to her link with the moon and the country of the dead. The ancient Greeks thought that magic was stronger where roads intersected, therefore they built shrines to her at crossroads, particularly where three roads intersected. Hecate is also known as a chthonic goddess of the underworld. She may unlock the gates of death as the possessor of the keys that open the gates between worlds, as portrayed in a 3rd century BCE poem by Theocritus. Virgil characterized the entrance to hell as Hecate Grove in the 1st century CE. However, he states Hecate is equally powerful in heaven and hell. The Greek magical papyri mention Hecate as the possessor of the keys to Tartarus. Hecate was seen as a triple deity, identified with the goddesses Luna, moon, in the sky, and Diana, hunting, on the earth, while she represents the underworld. Hecate association with Helios in literary sources, and especially in cursing magic, has been cited as evidence for her lunar nature, although this evidence is pretty late. No artwork before the Roman period connecting Hecate to the moon exists. Nevertheless, the Homeric hymn to Demeter shows Helios. Hecate is informing Demeter of Persephone's abduction, a common theme found in many parts of the world where the sun and the moon are questioned concerning events that happen on Earth based on their ability to witness everything, and implies Hecate's capacity as a moon goddess in the hymn. We may have heard about Persephone. What really is the relationship of Hecate and Persephone? Demeter had been searching for her daughter for 9 days when Hecate appeared on the 10th with a lamp in her hands. The goddess informed Demeter what she had heard, but she had no idea who had kidnapped her daughter. Hecate welcomed Persephone when she was reunited with Demeter. When Persephone returned to Hades each year, she would become her companion in the underworld. Hecate with a torch is a common iconographic allusion to this tale. There is an intriguing version of this tale in which Hecate, the sole god and man who helped Demeter in her quest for her daughter, rescues Persephone rather than Zeus or Demeter. This older rendition, carved on an Attic bell crater or a wine-diluting cup, depicts Hecate carrying 2 torches, guiding Persephone up above ground to Demeter. Hecate not only demonstrates the boldness of a chthonic goddess by opposing Zeus and Hades by assisting Persephone and Demeter, but she also demonstrates herself to be a defender of mothers and maidens and a guardian of justice. Zeus was the monarch of the gods and the de facto hand of justice, yet his impartiality failed him when he ordered Persephone to remain hidden away. Only Hecate sought the truth, and the significance of this cannot be overstated. Persephone is always followed by Hecate as she travels to and from the underworld. There are several parallels between the springtime maiden goddess and the ghostly witch goddess. Both are related with the afterlife. Hecate transports souls to the underworld, where Persephone cares for them. Hecate is the goddess of transitions, and Persephone brings about the change of seasons, the most significant shift in the natural world. Hecate and Persephone both symbolize either end of a woman's life cycle, the young maiden and the wise crone. Persephone is mentioned as one of Hecate's 3 faces, and despite her seeming youth, she is typically regarded as a chthonic goddess. Hecate, whose name was derived from the Greek word hekatos, which means worker from afar, has the ability not only to give prosperity, good fortune, and knowledge on those she preferred, but also to withhold these gifts from those she deemed unworthy. All of the gods, including Zeus, praised her. She was the sole member of the former administration to maintain her powers after the Titans were defeated, since she allied with the Olympians during the Titanomachy. Hecate was never included in the Greek Pantheon, or collection of acknowledged gods. This meant that many of the aspects she was linked with, like as fertility and the moon, were already associated with other deities, particularly Artemis. Her position as a goddess of magic fulfilled a duty that had not previously been addressed in the Greek Pantheon, and ensured that Hecate would not be incorporated into the already existent deities. Some also encountered Wicca. Worshipping or working with a goddess and a god is common in Wicca. These are known as the triple goddess and the horned god, respectively. These deities can be seen henotheistically as having many distinct divine characteristics that can be associated with many different pagan deities from various historical pantheons. As a result, they are also known as the Great Goddess and the Great Horned God, with the term great referring to a god who incorporates many other deities within their own nature. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to leave your thoughts and comments on the comment section. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to this channel. See you on the next video.